The following is a copy of a letter found in room 364, located on floor 4, section 3. Floor 4 is reserved for major depressive patients, psychotic patients, patients diagnosed with severe personality disorders, high-risk patients in danger of hurting themselves or others, as well as the possibly criminally insane awaiting trial. This may be used in court as evidence in the trials relating to the murder of Elizabeth Heather Watkins. This document is presented exactly as it was written by the accused on the date of July the 14th, 2017, whilst in our care. The letter reads as follows. It's strange to be as numb as this. Emotionally, I mean. I don't feel things like others do. A sociopath, psychopath, antisocial personality disorder, avoidant personality disorder. If it's a disorder, I've probably been diagnosed with it before. Therapy sessions twice a week for the past 5 years or so. Mother asked me to start them. As well as 1 mg of Klonopin every day, 0.5 mg in the morning and the same at night. I just never gave up the therapy. And the drugs were fun at first, routine as it's become. We talk about a great many things in these meetings. Feelings is the worst part. I don't seem to have many of those, and the ones I do have aren't the best. Anger, pent-up aggression, bottled-up emotions. They're afraid I'll snap someday, and the results won't be good. They're right, of course. I get feelings sometimes. Like last Wednesday. I'm standing on the subway platform. The woman on her phone in front of me, she's talking so loud, as if everybody on the platform cares about how lunch with Jonathan went. I want her to be quiet. Just shut up. Please stop talking. I can't listen to the rambling any longer. She just keeps talking, though, loud and obnoxious about how great the potato salad was and the offer Johnny made about the business. Well, of course I call him Johnny. It's his nickname, and we're friends as far as I can tell. He's just trying to help out. It's not going to ruin the business, Miranda. I wish you wouldn't be so overbearing. You only own 1/4 of the business, not to mention we're barely making a profit here. Just shut up, for fuck's sake. Shut up. Shut up! I repeat the words in my head, stepping closer to the jabbering woman. Acquisitions and mergers and the like, the conversation skews from topic and back again. I don't want to listen. I'm tired. Shut up, you dumb bitch. Shut up! 2 more steps and I'm right behind her, standing quietly. I reach my hand up. There's no hesitation to be found. I inch forward, this strange sense of need. I need to hurt this woman. I need her to be quiet. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. A small push and I would have been a murderer. The train came rolling in seconds before my fate was sealed. A shame, really. What a rush that would have been, to hear her shriek as she fell, knees scuffing in the dirt, a scream as the train came rolling in, horn blowing, people gasping and whispering in hushed voices, the audible crunch her bones would have made, the metallic scent of fresh blood from her mangled corpse. I could nearly smell a hint of death as she stepped away into the train car. I'd lost my chance. There would be more, though. We didn't talk about this in therapy. He asked, of course, prying questions, just trying to get a feel for how well you're adjusting to the new medication, he'd say, often. And I wasn't adjusting at all. It was making things worse, if anything. But if you took enough, you'd feel good for a while. I didn't do that often, though, just on rare occasions. I took the normal amount daily most of the time. Dizziness, drowsiness, sleep disturbances, memory loss, blurred vision, the list of side effects went on and on. Too many words to read, I skimmed through them when I started the treatment, not really focusing on them. I just wanted to feel better. I'm not feeling much better now, though. I'm not sure how I got here again. It's late. His office shouldn't be open. God, it smells like rot in here. Something stomach-turning. So disgusting, I can nearly taste it. His light is on. His office door is open. We need to talk. I need to talk about this with my therapist. These feelings are getting worse, and I'm confused. Medication was supposed to make things better, not worse. I could feel my head pounding and the lights starting to blur. I wasn't feeling well as I stepped into his office. My therapist was there in his office, sitting at his desk, watching the woman on top of his desk. Her body split open in unimaginable ways, blood cascading onto the carpet. A real mess, bones protruding here and there. Her teeth had been plucked from her mouth and set upon the desk. Hair torn from her scalp, laid neatly near the teeth. Organs pulled out and shredded around the area, bits and pieces of her everywhere. Her eyes, a beautiful green with golden flecks, lay open, staring into the abyss of afterlife. My therapist looked up at me, calm, collected. I didn't have many feelings, however, I did at that moment in time feel the most unprecedented sense of fear in my entire life. He smiled softly at me, stood from the desk, and walked closer. I felt his hands before I saw them, grabbing me, forcing me to the ground. I felt a searing pain crawl into my temple and nestle there. My head had hit the desk. I awoke 2 days later in the hospital, my hands cuffed to the bed. I gripped the sheets and cried out, confused and scared. A police officer came in alongside my therapist. He took a seat next to the bed while the officer continued to stand. He began an explanation. The story he told was that he'd come to get a file he'd left earlier at the office, rode the elevator to the second floor. He walked down the halls to his office and found me alone in his office with the corpse of the woman. I couldn't help but interrupt. He was wrong. I knew what happened. I told the officer he needed to arrest this man for murder. They weren't listening. My therapist asked me if I'd been taking my pills lately. Well, yes, of course I had. Clonopin is a very strong drug. The side effects can be extremely dangerous if not handled properly, as well as if dosages are not followed properly. Memory loss, blackouts, delusional thinking, dissociation from reality, these are all things you could have been experiencing at the time. The courts will understand what you've been through. You weren't in your right mind at the time. No. It was you. You killed her. You murdered her in your office. This is a fucking trick. Listen to me. You've lost touch with reality. I'm sorry I couldn't have caught this sooner, but the important thing is you'll be put in a facility after the trial. They'll be able to monitor you, make sure you're taking your medication, monitor your progress. As bad as it is to say, this may be a good thing for you. You need help. You're still delusional, even hours after the incident. I'll have a nurse give you another dose of your medication to help. And he left after that. A week later, my injuries have healed, and tomorrow morning I'll be leaving for my trial. I'm recounting this so the truth can be told, in the hopes that someone will believe me when I say it. I am not crazy. I know what happened. I know. I'm writing this before they take me from the hospital. I need someone to find this. I need someone to know the truth. I'm not crazy. Please, if you're reading this, my therapist killed that woman. I had no part in this sick game. Find proof. Help me. Please help me. I'm not crazy. Please.